Good day, my dear postgraduate students. This class is exclusively meant for the second year postgraduates. We are all awaiting the entry of the new postgraduates. Perhaps in some institutes, they have already started creeping in. Look at this one very carefully. We have just begun the second year, and we all know MD has got 3 years of academics. And this is my friend R.A.T.S racing against time for students in pathology. This was a wonderful clipping that I had got, a design rather, which befits this class. I have divided our portions into 4 quarters. So this is 1/4, the first quarter. This year has got 4 quarters. Let us see how we shall be handling them. The first slide is regarding trace your target. I would like you people to very much have a clear plan in mind. And your major source of information will be the seniors or the junior faculty who have joined just. The first and foremost is the thesis. In fact, a sizable amount of our work should have been done by this time. May it be the finalizing of your topic or passing through the various committees or collecting the references, material, so on and so forth. So this will be the first one, and your best friend will be your guide. The second point is backlog. Backlog can be in any form. It can be a theoretical knowledge or pick up in the practicals or even our thesis. So any form of backlog, we shall just enumerate, keep it in one corner and see how fast we can cover them. Look at this. UG university questions, undergraduate university questions. This is one of my favorite ones. If you do not answer an undergraduate question, it is difficult for a postgraduate to pass. So, in the next 1 month, we should complete all the undergraduate questions. Read my words deliberately. Complete undergraduate portions in 1 month. Plus the routine work. Whatever we are assigned. It can be the class, it can be the central laboratory postings or anything. We will have to do it. In the meantime, I shall be starting to collect my postgraduate question bank. It is no longer the undergraduate. Postgraduate question bank and try to assign them chapter wise. There are very many good references which are going to help you. Your thesis ranges from writing to binding. In fact, this is going to be an exposure to you people regarding how to write and how to publish. So, there are various steps in it, which I shall be conducting in a totally different class. But have all the steps in mind and calculate your time and attention towards each of these steps. It can start from the collection of material to starting the write-up, periodically submitting it to your guide, having it corrected, then highlighting the fair copy, so on and so forth. It shall be going on. And your institute, your department, and your guide are the best bets. The second quarter, I would like you people to develop a multi-pronged approach. This I find the students are seeing it to be a little difficult. On the contrary, what would be essential is to understand that it is not at all difficult. It all comes through practice. So, I would like you people to kindly do this. For example, the collection of the question bank. Undergraduate questions you have already completed to some extent. We shall continue with our march on the thesis. Other thing that you people will have to see will be all the practical aspects. Practical aspects in the sense, something that we ignore. We think we can by heart towards the exam, but every minute your attention in the department shall be towards the practical aspects. Also develop the practical skills. It can be anything starting from a staining up to a section cutting, whatever be it. You will have to constantly practice it. For example, the pap smear, please have it done at least 20 to 30 times by your own self. Then there is a forward march. Never look back. We shall never be looking back because it will be horrifying in post-graduation. This is what I had been seeing. I should feel the folding of the tissue when I am doing a glossy because it is being reflected in the slide. This is a very fine touch which the students will not be knowing, and the next day they are being scolded by the faculty who are reporting the slide. Only they will be knowing the difficulty. So pathology outline is one source over here. I have done the various grossings that is out of context in this. The methods of doing the grossing. Have a feel for it and develop it. The section cutting over here, this is not important. Do you know the weight of the microtome? Feel it, how hard it is, how stable it is. And your guide again can be the people in and around the place. This instantly is a Leica microtome. And we are having ribbon sections. I would like you people to see what is there. I'm not going into the intricacies of it. Where can we learn all this? Your place, the clinical laboratory, the hematology laboratory, in fact, the entire laboratory. The examination is going to spin around your presence in the laboratory. So each and every one of the laboratory techniques, the pathologist is supposed to know. Because nowadays the rule is pathologist might be in charge of the entire central laboratory. There are certain hidden angels, namely the technicians. We shall seek their help at the various steps required. At the third quarter, I would like you people to go through my R.A.T.S. In fact, all along you should be doing it because it speedens your work. If you are taking about 3 hours to study a topic with R.A.T.S, provided it is there, it comes down to only 45 minutes. And all the PG questions, these are important. You will have to be extremely familiar with all the questions. And recent advances, once again, R.A.T.S will be showing us the way. Slides. When I say slides, it is not the examination slide or the conference slide that matters. It is the routine slides because it will be giving us the speed and reflex which is very much needed. Otherwise, our confidence will be undermined. The techniques I've already mentioned. Familiarity with the various happenings in the laboratory. By this time, your thesis should be 90% complete. Please remember, I have not crossed even 3/4 of the second year, but my thesis is almost complete. Robbins again complete. You would have been referring to various books, monograms, presenting seminars, etc. But Robbins Complete means cover to cover. It does not mean the undergraduate or the postgraduate university questions. Throughout, you people are going to read it and read in between the lines in continuity. The routine postings are of great importance, be it your department or the peripheral. Logbooks again, it has to be completed then and there, otherwise it becomes a headache. Copying from the seniors is what usually happens, changing the dates. But let us be more genuine and start it a little early, or at least be familiar with the happenings in it. Remember the red mark over here. Thesis completed, you are no longer going to the thesis. PG seminars means not only your presentation, you will have to be again thorough with almost all the topics that you present, and secondly, be familiar with the topics your colleagues present. What can be the source of reference? Collect them, because no topic out of the way will be given. They are all part and parcel of the exams. And any of the tests that is being conducted, let us write it to the best of our ability, because you will not be having a time even to revise. Publications. This has become a havoc. Earlier it was academic interest. There is supposed to be only one that was optional. But nowadays you find that 2 publications are becoming essential. Participation in any of the conferences and your presentations matter most. No thesis work, please. What are the 6 differences between the 2 books shown over here? That is how you people will have to analyze. You should know the contents of it. One of a famous saying is, more than possessing a book, knowing what it contains really matters. Have a physical book, no e-book, please. At least one text, one reference, one hematology, one technical. These you people shall and will have. E-book means it is like writing in water. Fine. All my conversation was very serious, but now there is a little bit of a chat. There is something that is going on. Can you people guess what it is? Speech language pathology. Because any conversation, it has to be open. Only then we will be able to develop a confidence to reply, answer, present, whatsoever. So a speech is mandatory. Let it be in your own vernacular, the body language, eye-to-eye contact. There are lots of things that are involved in it, again in another class, please. And towards the end, we shall be revising what we have done until now in the second year. It might be a start again, and then you do the entire work over again. But now you would have got a tremendous weapon called speed. What you have taken about a month to do, you will be able to complete almost in a week. There will be synchrony in all your work. You will be a multifaceted person. Peripheral postings can be taken advantage of because of the time. But then please do not ignore your blood bank and other things. One of the senior students in my institute was literally torn to pieces because the questions were all from the blood bank. And one of the examiners was a blood bank officer. Logbooks, again, let us assume it is completed or nearly complete. Slides, specimens, PG questions, format. I have underlined because we shall be doing. This will be forming the stem and the backbone of your preparation. By this time, you should have completed at least 25% of your postgraduate questions. Start with the WHO and keep repeating it gradually. Do not memorize it at one go. It shall and will come to you. And this one is a little important. Relax. I do not know what it is. Whatever form your people like, you please relax. Because the NMC nowadays has started incorporating even the yoga classes in the curriculum. And who knows, by the time you people complete your MD, yoga will be part and parcel of your curriculum. That is in the lighter vein, but then relax, have a break. The secret of success shall be repetition. Repetition is the mother of knowledge. And as I told you, again, we shall be doing it. Don't say that I have done the reticulin stain on that day. That is not enough at all. N number of times. You will know the difference between a faculty and a technician, a student and a technician. The fine touch that they have. Repetition is the mother of knowledge. And if at all you know 35% of all procedures or answers, 35%. Shock. You know only 35% of it. You are an excellent student in the second year. And familiarity will build the speed. We have got another 1 year to repeat the entire thing. This is courtesy Alami over here. One source which I very much appreciate, I am dedicated. This is again a medical team, but see what they are doing. You find that there is a kind of a conversation. Let us imagine so. Always it need not be brooding over the microscope and arguing over slides. Sometimes such a break is very much needed because in this one, I find that there are some active people, there are some passive people, all turn out to be teachers and students. This is where exactly 90% of your knowledge comes from. Your confidence comes from. And during all these happenings, have this in mind. This is what and why you people have come to this course. And remember, you are a multifaceted person. To be continued. Thank you.